Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Yeardle puzzle. 3 more events that took place in the same year. I'm going to try and guess what year that was. Now, at least today, we've got a variety of events. Recently, we've had either 3 events that are all in Vietnam, or 3 Eastern European events, or 3 American events. But today, we've got Basra mentioned in the top clue. I have no idea when the Safavid troops retreated. We've got Japan in the middle clue, but sadly I've got no idea when Asano Naganori was ordered to commit seppuku. And the bottom clue, the first skirmish in the War of the Spanish Succession. Now that does narrow it down, at least a little bit. I don't know when the War of the Spanish Succession was, so that is a bit of an obstacle. But at least I've heard of it. We're not talking Roman times, it's not going to be as old as 400 AD or earlier, but we're also not talking that recent. I feel like War of the Spanish Succession, it feels like it's going to be 500 years ago, something along those lines. That seems plausible. Let's try... I mean, I don't know if I'm just thinking of the Spanish Armada being about 500 years ago. I don't know, let's try 1475 and hope that I don't regret just going for a nice round 1500. Oh, I'm over 200 years off. Okay, we'll jump a lot earlier then. Oh, is it going to be even later? It is later, oh dear, okay. It's got to be earlier than 1875 though. I only went for that because I always jump by 400 years. You get the most coverage. Right, so let's go earlier. 1795, definitely a sensible thing to guess. We'll go a bit earlier again. We've always got to jump by 80 years, I think. That's my tactic anyway. That is more like it, okay. Now we can jump by 20 years because we are closer. Oh, it still could be earlier than 1715 or later than 1735. I think I am going to try earlier though. If it is earlier, it's between 1695 and 1704. Let's try 1704 itself. Okay, so clearly it's between 1701 and 1695, but I've only got 1 year left. Oh, I always go for a multiple of 5 or an even year, but I didn't yesterday on my last guess and it paid dividends. We've got a 1 in 6 chance, haven't we? 95, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 0 or 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. That's a 1 in 7 chance. I'm gonna go for 98. Why not? Oh, it was 1701. Okay, it wasn't a multiple of 5 or an even year. So at least if I'd stuck with my usual tactic and just gone for 1700 or something like that, it wouldn't have worked either. Oh, if I'd started with 1500, I would have been 201 years off, and I'd still have been grey. That would have been very annoying. Because I'd have been like, oh, if only this happened 1 year earlier, I wouldn't have been jumping all over the place because it would have told me I was within 200 years. But I didn't go for 1500 and it wasn't 1700. So, yeah, a bit of a disaster all round that. 226 years off with my first guess. To be fair, that's not that much worse than my average. I think I'm about 200 years off on average. In fact, we can check, can't we? I'm 199 years off on average. That's basically 200 years, that's what I said. See, when I get it right, it does take me quite a few guesses usually. I'm no good at history. That was not the greatest performance ever. In fact, it was terrible, it was a failure. Let me know if you did better, because you definitely didn't do worse. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.